things to do. You'd learn, but then I thought about it and thought that no. Look at all the changes and all the things and everything you could learn over the last, if you're alive, the last 2,000, 5,000 years of the Earth's development, you know? There's always people coming out with new stuff, new things to learn, new things we can do. Not only that, space travel. A lot of things to see if we were able to travel at the speed of light. Because nothing's faster than the speed of light, they say, even though the edge of the universe is moving faster than light, faster than the speed of light. Which always confuses me. They say that. They say, you know, nothing travels faster than the speed of light, but yet the edge of the universe is expanding faster than the speed of light. So something can go faster than the speed of light, because something is. Then again, probably there's nothing there to slow it down, the boundary. No opposing force, no gravity to deal with. Might be the reason why.
Get ready to turn right.
Maybe it's going at the speed of light. That has no obstacles or anything to do
Turn right.
to slow it down. So someone give Neil a ring and tell him I've got a theory for him that is absolutely brilliant. Of course it is, because I thought of it. In my humble opinion.
Then turn left. Turn left.
Why'd they stop? Yeah, I'd sort of get that. I know where you're coming from with that one there, Causey, I think. No, I just know, I know what you're coming from. Actually, this worked out well. It's almost 3:30 when I normally have my coffee. I actually thought I'd be like about 3:10 when I mentioned that what did I put my mouth over my hand over my mouth while I'm talking to you. Yeah, I thought it'd be about 3:10 when I mentioned that I'll have an early coffee. I definitely can't go any later than 5 o'clock tonight, by the way. So I've got to make sure we finish the delivery off around that time. If you're new here and wondering what I mean by that, is because it's the competition between ATS and ETS2, I make sure that whatever deliveries I'm doing, even though I'm scheduled to finish at 5 o'clock my time, if I'm in the middle of a delivery at 5 o'clock, I will finish the delivery off, because if one of the games gets an update where it causes it to say, we've cancelled your contract, no cost to you, we'll send you back to your garage, then I've lost out making money, which gives the other one an advantage.
Exit now.
So I'm trying to keep it as even as possible for this competition, because what I really want to know is which is the easiest one to make money off. But then again, obviously, this is more of a trial than anything else, because obviously a lot of rules I came up with, but then I had to adjust and add stuff because of things I didn't think about that happened in the game. And I'll most likely end up doing this again some stage, another competition between the two, starting off, because at least I've ironed it all out and got set the rules and everything. So I can go bing straight off. And I think I actually possibly might have is the fact that I've let you guys in chat decide what gets leveled up and stuff, and that might have a... what we level up first might have an influence on it. Obviously with this you guys were constantly getting me to do the ADR, and now we've sort of stopped that and finished that off, where with ATS you more other ones as well. This one's starting to make quite a bit of cash because the company we were with, there was nothing to deliver that utilised those level ups. Where on ATS, the level ups we utilised, we were getting advantage of because we were delivering stuff to deal with the high value cargo and all that kind of stuff. Well, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, it's Reynolds. I mean, theoretically though, not that it should matter.
To turn right.
It may cause an early delivery every now and then, but I mean, with ETS you still got like, especially with the Volvo, I think it's the Volvos and the Scanners the only two, but you do end up with engines with a lot more power options, higher power options than you do with ATS.
Turn left.
So you've got two brands of trucks that'll give you a bit of advantage when you're going up a hill, maintaining the speed so you're not losing time. But the rest of them pretty much roughly around the same
This is where it ends.
power output as the trucks in ATS, around 500, 550 horse. Then again, the Renault, 500 and odd horsepower, and it acts like it's got 5 point something horsepower. Right, is here fine? Anyone? Hello? I'm just going to leave it here if that's okay. Get the feeling it is. Show me the results now. I haven't got time. Busy person making money. Right. Almost. 43 grand. We're definitely going to end with more cash, but mind you, in ATS we probably do have enough to buy a trailer, because what do we spend? We need 42k for a trailer. That's what our budget, because that's what we spent on this one. And we've got 45 in ATS, so we can start tomorrow's one off by buying a trailer straight off, and then we're pretty much even again, depending how this one ends. But I don't think we're going to have enough money to buy another garage. It'd be really good if we do. But I suppose if I went off quickly and made a coffee instead of yabbing away to you doing nothing, we can get back and I can start making money, and maybe with a bit of luck we will end up with 180 grand to buy a new garage, and then we've got to come up with another company here, don't we? And then a truck. Oh, having 3 companies to choose from, that'll be awesome. Almost as good as having 4 and 5 and 6 as we carry on. Alright, let's have a look what we got. We'll go water trucks this time. That's where we are, isn't it? Yep. Alright, so we got DHL. We don't have any transvisa here, do we? We're looking for the T. Okay, so we only got DHL. How many have we got? A few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we've got 8 choices here, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new here and want to throw in what you'd like me to take, just put in a number to coincide with the delivery. So we've got number 1 here that goes all the way to Slovakia for 41. Number 2 is from Romania to Romania, big trip for 5 grand. Number 3 is also in the same country. Number 4, all the way to Florence, Italy, for $69,000. Number 5 is close to Romania. Number 6 is to Belgrade for 9 grand. Number 7 is all the way up there for 79,000. Isn't that the one we had before? Seems like the same place and everything. And number 8 is also to Belgrade for 8,300. Okay, so let's go through that again. So there's number 1, there's number 2. Now click on them so you can see where they go to. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll go off and have my coffee. You guys put in which one you like me to do, and we'll see what's got the most votes when I get back. Alright, so I'll be back shortly. Just to be different, number 4. Alright. You sold me on it, Aussie. Number 4 it is in. This one, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, yep. All the way to Italy for 69,000. When's it due by? I've got 3 hours and 43 minutes, so we've got plenty of time, don't we? Because it's where the trucks. Let's go get it.
Okay, here we go.
Where are you? Oh, they've already moved the trailer. Good of them. It's around the corner. I'll try and get a delivery back to our hometown so I can take that new trailer out for a spin, eh? Right, 1800 Ks, 26 hours and 32 minutes. Give or take a sleep or two. Come on, walkies. So glad I'm getting to use the DLC I bought, utilising some of the money I gave away to them.
Turn right.
It's a busy little street, isn't it? Don't you make it, trust me. In my experience, cars tend to want to stop when you pull out in front of them. You'll make it fine. You're going to have to wait, mate. Sorry. I bet you this causes a traffic jam as well, me being here like this, but I need to make sure I can get that trailer past that pole. Yep.
Turn left.
Coffee has stayed far away from the computer. Mine's just above it. It's probably not a good... Now you mentioned that, if I get an earthquake... That was a rather good point, actually. I'll move it a bit further up the desk there. It's actually a good possibility. I mean, it's always a good possibility to get an earthquake here, but at the moment, even more so. As I found out the cause of my constant vibrations. That I feel. So we've got the two tectonic plates. We've got the Indo-Indonesia.
And then turn right.
The Indo-Australian plate, whatever it's called, and the Pacific plate. They join together, runs right up the middle of our country. If you have a satellite, look at a satellite view of our country, you can actually see the line it runs up. We've got the Southern Alps, and it runs up the right-hand side of it, of the Southern Alps, and they're on the west coast. And sort of goes through right through our middle of our capital, Wellington, and then up the east side of the North Island. So I thought, you can see it, and it's quite easy to see on a satellite. But we've had a few earthquakes off the coast of where I am, not that far away, and a couple around us as well. But that one where the earthquakes have been out in the sea just off the coast of us is actually apparently where some of the plate is underneath, and that's currently doing what they call a slow slip at the moment. So it's sort of slowly moving. It's obviously broken free from each other, whatever was stopping it. It doesn't really cause a huge earthquake. Eventually it will, one day they reckon. You will get a huge earthquake when it actually sort of really breaks one day, but this one managed obviously to wear it down so that it's slowly sliding, but it can cause some earthquakes. Which is even better because it's out in the water, so a nice big one. Tsunami. I have about 5 minutes to gather myself. With an earthquake like that, I'll probably have a whole house on top of me. It'll cause tsunami, and then have to worry about a tsunami and do a runner, because there'll be liquefaction with an earthquake that size as well.
Exit now.
But now I know what was causing that vibration. I didn't realise that. I thought it was further... I'm on the west coast, so I thought it was further east, but no. So basically it's sort of like the tip of the Pacific plate, which is underneath. That's going under the Indo-Australian plate. So the tip of that is sort of almost under where I live. I wouldn't need to buy a surfboard. My whole house could be the surfboard. I just have to sit down and enjoy the ride. Make sure all the windows are closed, obviously. Otherwise I'll end up with a wetsuit. And also apparently the ski mountain up the road here the crater lake on it starting to heat up.
Turn right.
There you go, my voice going again on me. So yeah, there's all the possibility of that going up again. I think the last time that went up was in the 90s. So probably not. It wasn't a huge explosion though. But the interesting thing about that, the big lake on top of the crater, is if it heats up and the side of it goes, apparently the water, they reckon the water, the side it'll break on, will come down and towards us. So we could be either washed out to sea or washed away from sea. We've got our choices. That won't be our choice, obviously. We're thrill seekers here in New Zealand. Well known for it.
Go straight up.
Because old James, if he's still here, you know what I'm talking about. Poor old Christchurch years ago. Never had earthquakes and then all of a sudden had a huge one. Well, they had a few warning ones before it, like before the big one, but yeah, did quite a bit of damage. And I know what that's like because I lived in Auckland for a lot of my years, and Auckland never had an earthquake. Not known for earthquakes, never had register for an earthquake, as far as I knew. And then first time I felt an earthquake was actually in Auckland, so which was a lot scarier. It was a small one. It was only three magnitude, but it was the unknown. Never had an earthquake before. It was the unknown, and then finding out there was an earthquake in a place that wasn't known for earthquakes. But then again, it's surrounded by volcanoes, and obviously with a volcano, you get earthquakes first. So. Alright, we're on our way. Speeding too. Let's get another ticket, shall we? Oh, it says a break to go down to 70, goes back to 80. Now to 50. Come on, make your mind up. I do think the summer mod is not, the colours aren't as bright and vibrant as the spring mod. The flowers don't look as, you know, colourful. They've got a bit of dullness to the colour. In comparison, I don't know. You guys watching when I was using the spring mod, do you see that as well, if you remember? Have you sort of noticed that? Is it? I suppose, I mean, I can, hello, yeah, you just, yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, I can understand that if it's quite hot. Obviously things get a bit brown. But I suppose it depends on the temperature, and I think in Europe, actually I wouldn't have a clue what the temperatures would be for this part of the world. Obviously in Italy, but a bit hotter in Italy and south of Spain and all that, getting closer to the equator. So you ever took me so you could, look, really not good driver. At the moment it's very green here. Our grass is just ridiculous. I had my our lawns were mowed about 3 days ago, and it's already very, very long. In 3 days, it was cut right down, and yeah. Grass is quite high already. Before that, after a week, it was just ridiculous. It was like an abandoned field or something. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 brakes, brakes. Sorry, red hot brakes, don't blame me. I think, oh, our truck won't go that far, so we don't need decent brakes. Ooh, how much was that? I did see someone bring in some money, but how much?
Right.
But what was that, about 10, 12 grand?
Turn right.
Oh, why don't you pull out in front? Oh. Why don't you... Seriously? It's the same place... No, is it? That wasn't the same place as it happened last time, was it? It does look familiar, though. Well, I suppose at least I didn't get a fine for it. I didn't see any damage come up either. Guessing that 4% would be the tyres from all the driving around. 12k it was, yeah, I thought so. I think it was about 43, wasn't it, we were at. Well, I'm in 10th gear doing 80. I'm driving like diesel's cheap. Right, so it's 7 o'clock, another hour, hour and a half, and we go to sleep.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now.
We should be there in a day. But we're going to sleep, so we won't be. Oh, I just love the graphics of this game. I don't know what it is. But every now and then I forget that I'm actually playing a game. That's because it's my memory, isn't it? It's crap. No, just from the scenery, especially with the sky and all that. And I know I go on about it all the time, but I'm doing it for the people who are new here. Because you haven't heard me carry on about how great the graphics are. I love them, and the sky, how realistic it looks. It's just the distance of things just doesn't seem right, though. Things seem a lot closer than they should. Oh, I can't wait to get a truck where I can actually do 50 kilometers an hour in 10th gear. It reminds me of Hamilton, that. It's a city in New Zealand. Something I hate driving through. Always get lost in Hamilton. So I decided to drive around it, which turns out you get there where you're going quicker, and you've got to go through it. If you're driving from Auckland south,
Keep right, and then turn right.
you've got to go through Hamilton.
ready to turn right.
But yeah, it's got a similar thing where it's got that bridge of the river next. It's got it's next to the longest river in New Zealand, the Waikato. Oh, where is it? Where is it? New buttons. Oh, what's this up here? What's that icon? What is that icon? I've never seen that before. There's a fuel station. That's not, well, there's parking possibly behind it. I'm going to go in here because I think there's parking here. We can get some sleep for the night. But what's that other icon? Is that a way station or something?
Turn left.
Oh, it's a... Alright, so there's no parking. Oh, you know what this is? This is my garage. I can sleep here.
Okay, let's find a new route.
It's like I've never seen that icon before. It's my garage. Well, unfortunately I can't pick up the trailer while we're here. Oh, I can fill up with diesel as well, get cheap diesel. Interesting. Is there going to be enough room to get out of there though? I get a feeling there isn't. But we'll sleep here for the night. Say goodnight, everyone. Yeah, as in now. I don't think there is going to be enough room to get out of here, is there? I might have to reverse out. Which means I won't be able to get... There's definitely not enough room, is there? Oh, there might be. Actually, the wheels, it's got steering on the trailer. Yeah, so I thought that would happen. I thought it hit the other side as soon as I saw those wheels start turning. Right, let's try another angle at this. I think we stay right in the middle. Let's see how we get on. Alright, slowly turn. No, it's going to do it again, isn't it? Or am I, is it that, or is it me that's just hit the... Come on. What's the issue here? Explain that to me. That's not hitting anything. I'm not hitting anything. Explain. Discuss. Right, yeah, okay. I'm definitely going to hit that then. Yeah, there shouldn't be a hitbox though, should there? That's the thing. I'm guessing I'm going to need to come in a lot closer. Right, here's my plan. Turn now. Oh, it's really not going to do it with those wheels, is it? Get into gear. You son of a... This will get us through to the end of the stream. Me trying to get out of my own garage. Oh, let me go back into my old view here. Oh, a new day too. Right, let's try this again. Closer to the edge.